Peace. Welcome back to the Absolute Boss Collective. In this video, we pose the question, will the Fed bring the pain? Okay, before we get into that topic, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, turn on your post notifications, hit me up in the questions and comments. A lot of y'all comments or questions could make future videos, so get with it. Okay, now here we are on Monday the 19th of September. Okay, and we're going into the September Fed meeting, which starts tomorrow. Then on Wednesday the 21st, we will have the Fed announcement and a press conference by the big homie Jerome Powell. Okay, so the Fed is expected to raise its key short-term rate by a substantial 3/4 of a point for the third consecutive time. That would make that rate 3 to 3.25%, which would be the highest it has been in 14 years. Okay. The projected target is for the interest rate to get to 4% by the end of the year. Okay, and a lot of this is, estimates and speculation from people. Okay, so this interest rate, it dictates what you pay on your loans. That's auto loans, home loans. It affects credit card rates. So it's going to affect the consumer, because if they're paying higher interest rates, then they're going to have less money to spend. Okay, so this is what all of the rage is. Okay, largely everyone expects 3/4 of a point. Okay, let's take a look at how the markets fared today on the 19th. So I'll give you a market wrap. Okay, we can see we opened up soft and we ended with some modest gains. Okay, let's go over to the Dixie, the dollar. Look at the dollar. These are some of the things that I've been starting to incorporate into my daily routine, looking at the relationship between the market, the dollar, and then of course the 10-year bond. Okay, let's take a look at some of the headlines that are out there. So the Washington Post says a supersized rate hikes are the new normal. So if we flash back to the last speech that Jerome Powell made, he spoke for maybe like 8 minutes and it sank the market. And basically what he said was that he is committed to bringing down inflation and that it would inflict pain. Okay, bring in the pain. Shout out to Method Man, WuTang Clan, and all that. Bring the Pain was Method Man's first single, okay, as a solo artist. So is Jerome Powell a fan of Wu-Tang? Who knows? If you know, leave it in the comments below. What we want to know is he going to bring the pain this week? Let's move over to CNN, where CNN says expect interest rate hikes to continue into 2023. Okay, and then let's move over to Forbes, where Forbes says September Fed meeting expected to deliver a 75 basis point hike. Okay, now Loretta Mester, who is one of the president of the Cleveland Federal Reserve, she thinks a 4% interest rate is what is necessary. Okay, so bear that in mind. Okay, now I am going to leave you guys with the federalreserve.gov. You want to get familiar with this particular website because this is where it will tell you when they have these meetings. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I expect tomorrow, Tuesday, the market will probably be, if we might get a pop in the morning, okay? We might get a pop, we'll go flat, we might sell off at the end of the day. I've seen some rumors out there, some wishful thinking, if you will, of people saying maybe the Fed might only do half a point. I've seen some more bearish sentiment where people said maybe they might do 1 full percent. Some people are calling for 1.25%, with the theory that they need to just go ahead and hike and, do it now, bring the pain, and get it over with so that we can move on to bullish markets, I guess, or happier times. Okay, who knows? You just need to be aware that Wednesday has the potential to be a highly volatile day. You'll have a calm day in the morning. Okay, no matter what happens, maybe they might sell it down from Tuesday closing into Wednesday, flatten out. We're all going to be waiting to see what Jerome Powell says. That's what it's all about. He could do the hike, he could do half a point, he could do 3/4 of a point, he could do 1 point, but a lot of times it's based on what he says. Let's look at last time he had a speech. The guy spoke for about 8 minutes and crushed the market. Okay, so he has the power to rally it or to bring it down. There is not a lot of sentiment for him to be dovish or nice at this time. He has said that he is committed to bringing down inflation, and he's going to do that by bringing the pain. He said it's going to cause some pain. That's what he said. So maybe he is a WuTang Clan. Who knows? Okay. So I just wanted to get you guys out there to be aware. If you have positions on, especially option positions, you don't want to be putting on a lot of option positions until we get, you know what I'm saying? If you want to take a position before this announcement, which takes place Wednesday at 2, and then the press conference is at 2:30, maybe you could do something like that. But you don't want to necessarily be holding a lot of options, because if we go sideways, they're going to decay. Theta is going to kill you. Okay? So be mindful of that. The market a lot of times will flatline until this man get out, or until this announcement is made, until that speech takes place. So be mindful of that. Tighten up your positions, tighten up your stops. Let's wait for Wednesday. Let's see what this dude does. This is your brother in trading and investing, signing off for the Absolute Boss Collective. Peace.